Hi, so you're thinking about selling your house in 2026 and you're wondering which renovations are actually worth the money. The truth is that not every renovation or upgrade that you may make is going to give you a strong return on investment when you sell. Hi, this is Steve Depoe with the Rose Realty Team. Hey, today's real estate vlog for North Texas is top home renovations and the best return on investment that you can expect from some of these renovations. So let's get into it. So you're thinking about selling, you're thinking about listing your home in 2026. That's great. And you're thinking about, I've got some upgrades we have to do. We've been living here for 15, 20 years. We've lived with some things, but we want to do some renovations and some upgrades. We don't want to go crazy, but we want to do some upgrades or some renovations to make sure that our house is presented in the best light and we get top dollar for it. Smart idea. But not all renovations are going to give you the same return on investment or return on investment sort of at all. Okay, so let's talk about it. Let's first talk about kitchen upgrades. We're not talking about gutting the whole kitchen and starting with bare studs and drywall. Okay, we're talking about smaller strategic kitchen improvements, often perform better than some of the bigger renovations. So we're talking about maybe updating countertops, modernizing some of the hardware like the door handles and the pulls, maybe some of the faucets, those kinds of things to make it look a little bit nicer and fresher and newer. That's what we're talking about. We're not talking about a complete gut job. Also potentially, which is something we recently did in our home, is painted the kitchen cabinets. We had the kitchen cabinets painted when we first moved in 11 years ago. Then 11 years later of parties and wear and tear and holiday dinners and those kinds of things, they were kind of what do I want to call it? They were kind of worn, and battle tested. Okay, so maybe a fresh coat of paint, if if that's your gig, could be less expensive than completely renovating or rather completely replacing kitchen cabinets. Bathroom improvements. This is the second most important room in the house is the bathrooms and after the kitchen. So again, simple upgrades, replacing outdated mirrors. What's big today is those mirrors that kind of light up and kind of defog automatically, right? Lighting fixtures and faucets. Vanities can instantly modernize the space. Fresh grout, maybe some tile work to fix up some tiles that are maybe cracked or those types of things. And in neutral paint colors. Please stay away from the high gloss. High gloss is not a cool look, even in the even in the bathrooms. So again, kind of freshening it up, not going nuts, but kind of freshening it up and doing some painting and some fixtures and some hardware can help you with the renovation and get a higher return on investment. Curb appeal. A lot of people, surprisingly enough, ignore the curb appeal when they're thinking about freshening up their home. Potentially because they feel that the outside and the curb appeal isn't their gig, and they they'd rather not outsource that. They'd rather do it themselves. And landscaping can be a difficult project. So some of the things we're talking about here, we're talking about updating and kind of cleaning up the shrubbery and the flowers and making sure that the landscaping is trimmed and the bushes are trimmed nicely and edged and those kinds of things. And if you have stonework around some of the landscaping, make sure that's in good shape and the mortar is taken care of. Also, what actually helps out a lot is pressure washing. Not only the sidewalks and the driveway, but also the front of the house. And then what can happen is over time, and you don't even realize it sometimes, is over time because of the winds and the dust and the dirt we have here in North Texas, the front of the house can get I want to call it caked, but that's not the correct term. It can kind of get a little film of dust or dirt over it. And if you do a good pressure washing job, that'll then bring out maybe those old colors in the house or the brick or the shutters and those kinds of things. And of course, painting the front door doesn't hurt because that again is one of the first things people see when they come up to come up to the home. Flooring is important. Um, we tend to live with a lot. We tend to allow ourselves to live with a lot of issues sometimes, and replacing old carpet or damaged flooring with some durable modern materials like high-end vinyl flooring or planking could be a good idea. There are some people that prefer to give an allowance. We know that we know that the carpet is, 10 years old or 20 years old, and we're going to give a $15,000 allowance. Hey, what I would do is I would make sure that, that that's a reasonable price and you're not giving away too much money in the allowance or the concession area so that, so that you're overspending, you could say in that area. Call in a flooring professional. If you don't, hey, I've got a great one. And have them take a look and say, hey, we can rip up this carpet or put down vinyl flooring, and it'll cost you half of what you think. It'll cost you to put down put that to rather give a concession. And that's the important thing, right? Is getting your money back out of it once your property sells. And some of the custom projects you may be thinking about, the goal of selling is usually to give a broader appeal to your house than just a finite kind of segment. We want buyers who will walk into the house and imagine themselves living there, and that's where some of these custom projects, come into play. So if you've been thinking for a while to maybe take the television off the wall and put in an enclosure or something like that. That may be a benefit, although again, I wouldn't go kind of nuts and spending, tens of thousands of dollars to do that because that may be something that the buyer may not be real super jazzed about and may thinking about ripping it out, as soon as as soon as I move into the property. So you may want to double consider that. We're actually always here to help you, kind of guide you through some of those decisions, so you don't make the wrong choice. Before we wrap up here, hey, we'd like you to please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/ at moving to Dallas, Texas. We also have a second YouTube channel that's Ask Steve Texas Real Estate. That first one is where these vlogs live. We have 500 or so vlogs there that you can go back and take a look at anytime you want. The Ask Steve Texas Real Estate answers some questions that people have on their mind. Should I give a concession? Should I do a pre-inspection? Those kinds of things. And so I answer those questions in the Ask Steve Texas Real Estate channel. Also, if you got nothing to do, check out our new website. That's www.theroserealtyteam.com. It's a brand new website. We have to get a new website, and we're pretty proud of this one. And if you could check it out and give us your opinion, we would appreciate that. Hey, as always, we thank you and appreciate you for supporting our channel, for subscribing and liking our channel, and we also thank you for supporting Rose and I and our business. So look, in summary, right? Sometimes spending $5,000 strategically can outperform spending $50,000 on some renovation that isn't gonna give you payback in the end. So it's important to choose the right projects and the right things to spend your money on, as opposed to just spending $50,000 on a new bathroom when you know what, your other bathroom was just fine and maybe it just needed a few updates with a faucet and some hardware. Hey, next week we're going to talk about something that's kind of interesting in today's environment. Why is your home just sitting? Why isn't your home selling? And we're going to talk about that next week. This is Steve. I am with the Rose Realty Team. Until next time.